loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do? And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Leopard! Gone!
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Gone!
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, What a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic Abandon the playbook and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Butker now to kick this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this... Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Green 90. Green 90.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mahomes now to throw. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's on. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here comes Grant on the return. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. Their secondary, they have some things to sort out. They've given up 3 touchdowns. That last drive was basically all through the air.
No doubt about it. And what they're also hoping is to get their big guys up front going and give them a little cover with some pass rush. Right now, they're not getting that. The leverage battle being won by the offense, and that's really hurting the guys in the secondary. They're carving them right up.
I like that. The former DB making sure that the guys up front are responsible, too.
I'm not trying to throw them under the bus or anything, but maybe I just backed up over them, didn't I?
A little bit.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great. The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
4 down. Here we go now. Blue 45.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the 8th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw once more. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's hit on his last 10 passes. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This is McCaffrey on the give. They find some open field here. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at a guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Green 39.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.